YouTube, so just like every haircut, what you want to do is lay the hair down, comb the hair out. Right now I'm just kind of getting the hair to lay down because I'm going to work on the fade first. So next, I'm going to take my Babyliss FX trimmers and I'm going to set this bald line around my client's ear. I'm going to keep as much of the C cup as possible, so I'm not going to cut into it. I'm just going to look at my client's head shape for what it is, and I'm going to basically judge how this bald line is going to look around my client's head. Next, I'm going to take my Stylecraft shavers and make sure that the bottom half is razor bald. Now, one thing to note is that you do not want to go all the way up to that line, because then it's going to leave a harsh guideline, so much so that it's not going to be easy taking that line out. So I leave a little bit of space, that way it looks like it's another guideline. So next, I'm gonna use my Andis Cordless Masters and I'm going in and basically knocking off all that bulk on the sides. That way it makes it more easier to visibly see my guidelines and to set in my guidelines. So now that I have everything cleared out to where I can see my guidelines a lot better, I'm gonna set in my lever open and go up about a ½ inch. I'm gonna make sure that this ½ inch is set all the way around, and I'm gonna go over the guidelines multiple times to ensure that it's at that length. So the same thing with the one guard with the lever open. I'm going up about a ½ inch, making sure I go over that guideline multiple times to ensure that it's at that one guard length. So this is something I should have did in the beginning, but I decided to do it after I set in my 2 guidelines. So right now I'm going to saturate my client's hair with water at the top, basically just around that parietal ridge area, and then comb it down so it all lays down neatly to where I could clip or over comb. So next, I'm gonna use the clipper over comb technique. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set my comb in and I'm gonna go right to that one guard length when I set in that one guard, and I'm gonna go right to that area, and whatever sticks out, I'm gonna clipper over comb. Now, the idea is to build shape as well. So make sure you look side to side and look at the shape that you're creating on your client. So I like to work my way down and put on some of those same guards to clean up certain areas. So right now I got my 2 guard on and I'm going straight up, making sure that I build that shape into the clipper over comb that I did on top. Now putting on the 1 guard with the lever fully closed, I'm softening up that middle line. Now, keep in mind that this is not going to take out the middle line. This is just softening it up so you could come behind it with the next step. Now that I have that middle line softened up, it's easier to take it out with the 0 guard with the lever fully closed in a flick out motion. Now, the flick out motion is different from just setting in a guideline. It's that 1-2 motion that you want to develop. Next, with the bottom line, I'm going to use the similar steps that I used on that middle line on the bottom line. I'm going to set my lever halfway and I'm just going to soften up that bottom line so it's easier to take it out with the next step. Now with the lever fully closed in a flick out motion, flick out that bottom line. Now keep in mind, I'm using my corners the entire time. So next and lastly, what you want to do as far as the bling goes is do detail work. Right now I got my shavers and I'm basically cleaning up that bottom area a little bit more. I'm going to be using my clipper over comb to tighten up on my shape and also using my corners in those bulk areas where I see bulk. And the biggest tool that you want to use is to utilize your mirror. The mirror shows you a different perspective on the blend that you can't see just head on. So make sure you utilize your mirror as much as possible. So next, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna saturate my client's hair with water and work on the top, all right? I'm gonna split the hair down the middle and set that as my guideline. I'm gonna take about an inch off the top and just kind of work with that middle as my guideline. From the right, from the left, I'm gonna pull from that and just judge it and meet everything in the middle. So as far as the front line goes, I like to prep my front line by knocking it down to a length where it's most crispy. So with the 1.5, I like to close the lever on the 1.5 and basically go with the grain and take those hairs down to where when you line it up, it looks a lot crispier. Listen, let me tell you why they call me 360. When they sit in my chair, I spin them in the full 360, and they come out looking like God did. YouTube, this is the cat. And if you like it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Also, HustleDreamProduction, that's my brother, he does all my beats. His YouTube channel will be linked in the description below. Make sure you guys go give him a follow. Also, if you want to know where you can find any tools that you seen in this video, links will be in the description below. Otherwise, you guys can follow me on Instagram and TikTok. My TikTok is official360Jeezy and my Instagram is 360Jeezy. But it's your boy 360Jeezy, and I'm out of here.